The new intern at my company had been bumming rides home for me every single day. We lived in the same direction, so I just let it slide. Until one weekend, way past midnight, when I was out cold and my phone rang. Her voice hit me like she was giving orders. "I'm at Encore Karaoke. Get over here and take me home." I sat up, annoyed as hell. "It's 2 in the morning. Don't you think it's a little much to call and expect me to come get you? I'm not your driver." She let out this cold little laugh dripping with attitude. "My cousin is the HR director. Driving me around is a privilege for you. Do what you're told, or I'll have him fire you." Oh, so she still didn't know I was the boss. When I didn't say anything, Maureen Fox made this smug little sound. "Scared now? Then get moving, and grab me a hot milk on the way. I want it the second I get in the car." I listened to her bark orders, shameless as always, and I actually laughed. Maureen had started a month ago. I'd just come back from checking on the factory floor that day, still in my work coveralls, and ran into her in the elevator right after her interview. She wrinkled her nose, looked me up and down, and stepped away from me. Everyone at the company usually kept their distance when they saw me, so I didn't think much of it. But the next day after work, I was about to drive home when Maureen walked right up to my car, opened the passenger door, and sat down. Her tone was pure entitlement. "You're one of the factory techs, right? I saw you drive past Lakeview Residences yesterday. That's where I live. Drop me off on your way." I was stunned. I oversaw more than a dozen companies, tens of thousands of employees. This was the first time anyone had ever had the guts to boss me around like that. I opened my mouth to say something, but she'd already buckled in and was snapping at me. "Let's go. I'm in a hurry." She pulled out her phone and started scrolling. Didn't even look at me again. She was new. I let it go. It was on the way, so I drove her. When we got to Lakeview, she didn't say thank you. Just slammed the door and walked off without looking back. I figured she was fresh out of college, didn't know the ropes yet. I didn't dwell on it. I thought that would be the end of it. It wasn't. From that day on, Maureen showed up in my passenger seat after work like clockwork. Never asked. Never waited for an invite. And before I could even object, she started making demands. "From now on, swing by my building in the mornings. Pick me up on your way in. I hate the smell of smoke. I know it's your car, but no more smoking in it. I got down here 3 minutes before you today. Be faster next time. Don't make me wait. These seats are too hard. Bring me a cushion tomorrow. Something soft. I don't like the color of this car. When you get a chance, wrap it in pink." I'd been trying to figure out how someone could mooch rides every single day while acting like she was doing me a favor. Now I knew. Her cousin was the HR director. "Hello? Why aren't you saying anything? Are you coming or not?" Maureen's impatient voice crackled through the phone again. I yawned. "No, I'm going back to sleep. Call yourself a cab." I hung up. Before I could even put the phone down, it rang again. "Maureen, are you out of your mind? You actually hung up on me? Do you have any idea my cousin is sitting right next to me?" I replied lazily. "Oh, and..." She scoffed. "You don't even get it, do you? No wonder you're stuck doing grunt work at the bottom of the company. Let me spell it out for you. I brought my cousin and his whole family out tonight for karaoke, to thank him for getting me hired. If you had any sense, you'd get over here right now, pay the tab at Encore, then drive every single one of us home. Make a good impression on my cousin. Do a good enough job, and maybe I'll put in a good word for you. One sentence from my cousin and you'd be out of the factory and into an office. Just like that. What a scheme." So she didn't just want a personal driver. She wanted me to foot the bill too. I paused, then asked, testing her, "You're sure your cousin can get me promoted with just one word?" An HR director had some pull, sure, but nowhere near enough to shuffle people around at will. Any management appointment needed the vice president's approval. Changes to key positions went through the executive committee.